Patriotism is not an event that happens on the 4th of July or on Memorial Day. It's not something that happens when a flag goes by or when you hear a stirring march tune playing in the park on a summer's night, even if John Philip Sousa himself did write it. Patriotism is not an event that starts and ends like a ball game, even if they do play the national anthem before it starts. And it's not a parade with old men in uniforms that don't fit anymore marching out of step both with each other and the band behind them, even if they are proudly carrying their national colors and the flags they fought under and by which they remember their fallen comrades. Patriotism is not something you do, like pledge allegiance, or take your hat off when the guy plays the national anthem before kickoff, even if you do place your hat over your heart while everybody else is talking and acting foolish. And it has nothing whatsoever to do with going out to the fort on Armed Forces Day to see the skydivers, even if one of them does have an American flag tied to his foot as he free falls. And it doesn't happen in a voting booth. It has nothing whatsoever to do with Republicans or Democrats, even if they both promised you a chicken in every pot. Patriotism is not a lot of the things we do, and it's something a lot of us think is silly or corny or just not cool. But you see, patriotism can't happen on one day and be over on the next like a birthday party, even if you were born on the 4th of July. Patriotism is something that lives in your heart 365 days a year and an extra one in the leap year. It's a state of mind, but it's way more than that. It's that little squeezy feeling in the back of your throat when you hear the national anthem and you see those old guys carrying their flags because you remember the sacrifices they made. And it's tears in your eyes when you read the names on all these monuments because they all came from families somewhere and never got back home like they promised Mom they would. And it's remembering about how this nation was founded by men who believed in God and how nothing was as important to them as the freedom to worship or speak or think as they themselves thought best. Even if somebody else had a different idea about that and an army to back it up. And it's thinking that the ultimate duty of a citizen is to see that the freedom of his neighbor is his own personal responsibility, even if the cost is extremely high and the neighbor lives halfway around the world. And it's feeling that a mind that believes that not even liberty is worth risking your life for is unworthy of a citizen of a nation that has fought for its freedom in every century since its very birth, even if it was somebody else's freedom sometimes. But most of all, patriotism doesn't begin here or now and leak out somewhere on the way home. Most of all, patriotism is being thankful to God that this land exists at all and being grateful to Him that we have been permitted to live in it. Thank you for being here today and sharing this time to honor our veterans. This is a special day. You are special people. Griffin is a special community. Thank you so much. Have a great Veterans Day.